Welcome back. Okay. It's early in the morning, but welcome back. I'm back. I did first, before I get into everything, let's just say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, to everyone out there that is listening. Happy Mother's Day. It is amazing of what we can do. We didn't know what we were made of until we had to just do. Without God, we could not do. And kudos, applaud every mother out there. I applaud you. So, but I'm back now. I have but there are some technical difficulties that has happened. So right now I am still figuring this thing out. Maybe utilizing some different platforms or software for the podcast, because I'm actually re-recording one because something just happened to what I recorded last month, and I don't know. It just is gone. I don't know what happened. It's just gone. But I'm back, and I know it's been a while. The last thing that I had put up there is from December, and even the last one that I did record for the year, I don't know. I'm trying to fix it and recover it, but if I do, I'm going to upload that. If not, I don't know. We'll go from there. But with all that being said, welcome to another episode of B Clay Podcast, and we're going to figure this out because we are in May. Today's Mother's Day, so it's May 10th. And at the end of this month, May 31st, 2024, is when I recorded the first episode of B Clay, and June 1st is when I uploaded the first episode of B Clay. So it has been 2 years. Now, we know that I have not been continuously recording for 2 years. I went on this hiatus, but it's been 2 years since I started this, and congratulations for 2 years, even though we are definitely going to do better and make sure that we are continuing this week. This week, I will make sure that I will still use this platform as I'm looking to other platforms so we can have this thing continue, and there'll be no more gaps in between episodes. So with all that being said, in this episode, I'm actually reintroducing B Clay. Just reintroducing B Clay and what is B Clay. I know that in the last episodes of coming back episodes in 2025, I did briefly, but I feel like this should be like, hey, let's reintroduce ourselves as B Clay, or where to really go into detail where it came from. Now, I did sing a little bit just earlier, but we're not doing like I did that in the first episode because it is really still early in the morning. So with all that being said, B Clay, where did that come from? So in 2020, one morning I was struggling with a lot of things, and I was in prayer, actually in my bathroom, and just really, really crying out to God with all the things that I needed him to do. I just needed a breakthrough. I was tired of the struggle, tired of the torment, and tired of, just tired. And so, the way that me and God communicate, we communicate through music. Okay. And as we are as I'm praying, as I'm talking to him and communicating, eventually, as I go into the song, "Have Thine Own Way, Lord." For those who may not know the song, "Have Thine Own Way, have Thine Own way. Thou art the potter, and I am the clay. Mold me and make me after Thine will, while I am waiting, yet yielded and still." And that is one of my favorite songs that I have been singing throughout the times, basically, because, I grew up in the church. And so, as I'm singing this song this day, as I get to "I am the potter," I actually stop. Thou art the potter, because that's my problem right there. That was the problem. I was trying to be the potter of my own self, right? Trying to be clay and the potter. That's really what was going on. So as I got to when I got to the line, thou art the potter, I immediately stopped, because I saw myself on the potter's wheel in the room, and I'm on the potter's wheel, and the potter, the master's hand, is trying to mold me, attempting to mold me. And because I'm fighting him, I'm making a lot of mess, okay? Splattered all over the world, all the room, the ceilings, and everything. I'm just moving all around, just moving it all around, just so much resistance as he tries to mold in his hands. And I dropped and I cried. Even now, I'm just like, I can't, it's amazing, because, and I began to repent and say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I wasn't being clay. Like, clay, that's not what is that? It is ridiculous, right? And then eventually I start saying to myself, Elisa, you just have to be clay. Be clay. What does it really mean to be clay? To be clay is mean that I'm just being molded. That's it. You don't have anything else to do. That is your position as clay, is just be molded. You don't have a say on what you want to be. You don't have a say on, you just don't. Your job as a clay is to be molded. Now, think about it. Now, thou art the potter and I am the clay comes from multiple, references in the Bible and scriptures, right? Where is referenced as the position of a potter now, and the position and the role of clay. The position of the potter is to mold the clay into whatever it needs to be molded, whatever the master or the potter feels as though that it needs to be. Now, whether it needs to be a bowl, okay, so that a spoon, whatever they made it, to hold food and to eat with, whatever case may be, whatever purpose it needed to be utilized, that is what the master, the potter, had in mind to create. So who is the clay to say, you know what, I think, you're about to make me into a cup, but I really want to be a cup. I think I'm better as a bowl, or I think I'm better as a vase. Like, I'd rather just have, whatever, like it doesn't look right. Right. So, with that being said, so be clay, right? It's not just, the fact that as I'm not being the state of being clay, but it's also saying things and not really taking heed to what I say, right? Not taking heed to what it really means of what I'm saying. Because, so if I say, thou art the potter and I am the clay really means what I'm telling the potter is that I relinquish my control and I'm giving it to you, and I'm not going to fight you, because that's what it means to be clay, right? I'm no longer the master of my own life, right? I'm no longer the one that, chooses, right? Or go after what I desire for me to be. But I'm going to allow you as the potter and be whatever you desire me to be. And that's what I'm saying. So then when things start to happen and I don't like it, now I want to take back what I said, but I told you that you are the potter. I told you that you are the potter, right? So now I don't like it. Now I don't, because you about to put me into the kiln because you knew and understand that I need to let all the impurities to come out. So you put me into the kiln, and I don't want to go to the kiln. I'd rather stay on the wheel, or maybe I don't want to be on the wheel, because now as you will, now you're using tools to scrape and to mold, and I don't like it. So now am I going to change my mind? No. But I told you that you are the potter and I'm the clay. It's now time for me to really pay attention to what I'm saying. What does it mean, what I'm saying? Like now, like really, like what are you saying? That's just like saying, because this is one of the things that we grew up, especially those who were in a church or whatever, and we say it so many times because in reality, we're supposed to. In reality, that's what we're supposed to do. This is what we're supposed to. This is the type of mindset we're supposed to have, which is, I want to be like you, right? Even if we're not about to go into what it really means to be a Christian, but if we are, I'm not, that's another episode, right? But let's just say, just to be a Christian, right? To be a Christian means to be Christ-like, right? And so therefore, when people look at us, they should see Christ all in us, through us, right? So we say, I want to be like you. Just like I'm the potter. Stop saying that. Just like thou art the potter and I'm the clay. God, you are the potter and I'm the clay. That is in multiple songs. There is people who don't believe in God and have that in songs. But to be like Christ, that's in multiple songs. We say, I want to be like you, right? We say it all the time. Make me move me just to be like you. We want to think like you, talk like you. We go in. But do we really understand what it really means to be like him? Like, have we really have we really sat down and think, like, what it really, did we even, before we even said, I want to be like you, did we actually take the time to even research, to read, to study, to know what it means to be like him? Who are you? So if I say I want to be like you, I need to know who you are, right? There's used to say, I want to be like Mike, right? Right, from the movie. But for you to say that I want to be like somebody else, you actually have to take the time to actually study what it means to be like that person. But a lot of times we just say, we might only take a clip of what we see and think, oh, that's good, I want to be like that person. But if you really took the time and actually study what it means to be like the person, you might actually change your mind, right? You really might change your mind. So let's just go back to Christ. Because we just say things just because and not really understanding what we say. Like, we really do. I really do. Like, we open up our mouths and just be like, this sounds good, sure. And we may actually really want to be like Christ, but we need to know understand what it means and say, Lord, I want to be like you. But like, instead we say, I want to be like you, but I need help. Because in reality, when you was walking down here and you saw all your authority, they try to kill you every day. Every day they were trying to kill you, okay? And because that's really been my new motto, to be honest with you, because I was just sitting there and I was just thinking one day, like, you know what? I say I want to be like you, but don't I realize they try to kill you every day? So why when somebody don't like me, am I getting upset? Of course they don't like me, because I look like you. I said I want to be like you, and I actually meant that. And I actually understood what it means to be like you. And I began to remove things that wasn't like you and allow you to fix me so that I can be like you. And then people started acting crazy around me. Just don't like me for no reason whatsoever. Trying to figure it out, but they don't know. But then, of course, they don't like me because I look like you and they did not like you. So why am I constantly trying to figure out why people don't like me and trying to change? And then, because at one point I was, trying to change myself, trying to fit in. What? But if I'm like Jesus, I don't fit in. He didn't fit in. So what do I look like fitting in? That don't even make any sense. What does it really mean to be like him? You can't want people to like you. You can't want the fame and fortune, but say, I want to be like him. He ain't come for that. He ain't about no fame and fortune, about people. Are you crazy? He ain't do that. What does it really mean? So, in this day and the time, this is why I'm like really... This is part of the reason why I decided to reintroduce, because of what B. Clay, because we're on this journey of really paying attention to what we really saying. Seriously, because let me define these words that I'm about to say. Okay, because I really need to know and understand what it really means of what I'm saying. Because we say it. And then when it start happening, now I got an attitude. Now something wrong. But it's not the wrong. This is what I say. This is what I said. This is what I wanted to happen. I said, you are the potter. I said that. I claimed you to be the potter. Right? I'm saying, thou art the potter and I am the clay. That's what I said. That means that I say that you are in control. So when you start doing things, why am I fighting against it? When I said that you are in control. I said that I'm clay, and clay don't come back. They don't be like, yo, like, that's not what I want to be. Like, they don't even ask any questions. They don't say, are what you trying to make me? They just be molded. Whatever it has to do. Whatever, I mean, they just mold it. I don't care if clay started as one big old, whatever it started off, whether it was one big old, my son came with this big old block of clay. Okay, a big block of clay that could be molded into multiple things. I think he still got it. He did make some things. We sat here, me, him, and his sister, we in the room, took some off of this big block, broke off into some pieces to make whatever. Now, I didn't even make that. I was trying to make a cup. Actually, I did. I made the cup. It wasn't perfect, but it was made. It was created, right? And he made something. My daughter was trying to make a gift for somebody, and she needed more clay and used more. Like, they had to break the. Now, the piece that she had received from my son, she actually even broke it up to different pieces. So whatever the clay, okay, is whether the clay had to be broken up, whether the clay has to be ripped, like whatever the master, the potter, whatever it decides that it needs to do with this clay that they hold in their hands, the clay's position and role is to just Allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. I don't care if it's you like, hey, they want to write your name or sketch something. They got to use those tools and to write whatever it needs to do. Whatever it needs to, all the putting water and how much water you need, whatever it needs to do, it just moves. It's just be shaped in the master's hands, in the potter's hands. And so for me to say that you are the potter and then try to take that position from him, right? Because I claimed you to be, and now I'm going to do it for you, right? I need to pay attention to what I'm saying. To say I want to be like you, but when people start treating me all types of whatever, and sometimes, a lot of times, I don't say anything, but neither did Jesus. Just his presence. Just his presence. He was just walking down the street. They up coming at him like, yo, so, trying to set him up. He didn't even say nothing. You already trying to, they conjure up so many different things. He ain't even had to go to nobody. They came to him. So when I find myself in these positions, I think it's something weird or something strange, like, oh my God, I'm upset. Am I? Why am I upset? I said I wanted to be like you. So, be clay. Be clay. But be clay if you really want to be clay. Don't just say it. Really pay attention. What does that really mean? Okay? Like, that's, and everything else that you're saying is, let's stop just, because talk is very cheap. We talk about it with everybody else, how, people just say things and don't really mean it. We could list many people, but do we ever put ourselves on that list? Let's pay attention to what we actually are saying. Let's pay attention to what actually saying. Because does the clay really say to the potter, what are you making? Like, does the clay really say that? God, what are you doing? We don't even like it as, like, today is Mother's Day, right? So your children say some stuff to you like that. You be, okay, Mom, what are you doing? What? Who are you talking to? Like, how you have the audacity to ask me those things or to come at me like that? Not even, not even really understanding the sacrifices. As children, don't always understand the sacrifices that we make to do and just, to give them what they want and need or whatever. And for them to have the audacity to ask me these questions, like, what? Who are you talking to? Well, same thing with God. Like, you don't even understand what entail, because I am the potter. I am the master. I'm the one who does see all and knows all. So how you have the audacity to ask me these questions? Are you serious? You right. So I need to literally not just say it, but do it. Not just talk about it, be about it, right? As we say, all these, because we begin to turn the word into cliches, and then we need to stop. And we need to stop. We need to stop. So, with all that being said today, that is it. I am, like I said at the beginning, working on, because the platform that I was using, I had no issues until recently. The other issues why it took so long is not necessarily the platform in itself. It was really my device, because I needed a new one. And so we're working on all of that. I will not have many gaps in this from the week to week. You can also Remember, you can also go on YouTube to get all the old episodes that I have, I think. So I will make sure you have the link to that. And until next time, remember, okay? Remember, we need to check our own selves. Check our own self, what we're saying. Really pay attention to see if what that really means. Like, don't just say things just because it sounds great. We've been growing up saying this all our lives. We heard my mama say it, we heard our grandmama say it, and it sounds great. Even if like I said, like, be honest with yourself. You know what? I do want to be like you, but it's a little bit hard. I'm gonna need your help. Please don't say that. Even and actually acknowledging that, you know what, I'm really not like you, but I really want to be like you. So teach me how to be like you. That's really what we should be saying too. Teach me how to be like you. You know, take note. Am I being like you? Remember back in the day, say, what would Jesus do? But seriously, like, am I really like you? And so, because we don't want to just say, I want to be like you and take all the good, but don't take all the bad. There are people who are in high positions, and even celebrities who, as you know, whether it's children or ourselves, that idolize celebrities. And if they actually started telling their story, because I was listening to one person one time in an interview who was telling their story about their struggles of being, you know, in the light, and you be amazed, like, really? I didn't think you actually, you know, wow, like you went through that. You'll think that they don't go through anything. Again, because we just assume. We go by what we want to see and what we want. We like the good, we like the glamour, we like the fame, we like the fortune, but we don't really understand the cost. What it costs to be. And that's why it's not just, we don't need to just say these things, but we need to pay attention. Because what is going to cost me? Like, what is it going to cost me for you to be the potter and I'm the clay? What is it going to cost me to be like you? What is it going to cost me? Like, how much does it really cost? These words that I'm saying, how much does it cost? That's why I'm saying, like, we gotta do better. Even me, we on this journey together. Journey with me as we really take the time to understand what are we saying here, what's coming out this mouth, because there's a cost. There's a cost that we don't even realize that we're actually paying. So until next time, I will upload next week. I am back. Thank you for listening. Thank you for keep coming at me saying, Elisa, where you been? What's up? Like, did you stop it? What's up? Thank you for holding me accountable. Okay, but thank you. I am back. I am here. And until next time, love you.
You are the potter, so I will be glad.